Alright, welcome everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, Skilled at Dying, aka the Greater Coinflip edition, where we try to get a 50% win rate. Right now we have 100%. I was actually pretty sure that we died, but guess not. And we're gonna play fully random the whole time. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Yeah, we're gonna play fully random the whole time. We're just gonna, go at it and try to win, try to beat every single race class, and try to improve our win rate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the button, Gargoyle Fighter. Yeah, I guess I really don't want to do that. I feel like that's too that works too well. I guess if that makes sense. So I'm just not gonna do that. I'll just skip it. Naga, fuck me. Alright, fine. Fuck, I hate this. Okay, so, I haven't really thought about the rules yet, but I think I'm gonna just hit random every time I die. So even if I die on this character, I'm just gonna random anyway. So if the title of this character is different from the one that you see, awkward. So, okay, cool. Anyway, this is Naga. Say hello, Naga. Hi, Naga. It's a very interesting race. Half man, half snake, or half woman, half snake, whatever. I'm pretty sure Nagas are mostly female. But they are pretty... if I were to put them on a tier list, I'd probably put them somewhere in the lower end, I'd say. They have C-Invis, poorly shaped body, so armor gives you less AC. R-Poise, which is cool. Slow metabolism, irrelevant. Spit Poison, which is cool. But they cover ground very slowly, which is a problem. So you can see here the base movement speed is 1.4 rather than 1. On top of that, I have some pretty mediocre flat across the board aptitudes. Very high amount of stealth, really poor defense. So that naturally tells us that you kind of want to go into the stealth in the early game. I also want to train some unarmed combat, some fighting, and some transmutations, maybe, potentially. And this is gonna kind of keep us in this. This is like not my favorite. Naga Transmuter is like pretty common, but it's not my favorite combo because Transmuters tend to be pretty squishy in the early game because they have to constantly be switching between forms which don't have AC, and also spreading their EXP really thinly across all the different areas like transmutations, unarmed combat, ice, poison magic, all this other crap, dodging, fighting, all that stuff needs to be trained, and spellcasting, of course. And it kind of leads to this weird situation where you're really running low on everything, and you're kind of waiting to scale off of something. You're praying that you can scale off maybe unarmed combat or something. And unarmed combat is a unique weapon skill because unlike any other weapon, there's no min delay for unarmed combat, so you want to kind of go as high as you can go, because at level 27, your unarmed combat is basically the same as an executioner's axe that swings at 0.5 speed, which is really, really good. So, is Transmuter a good background? No. Is Naga a good background? No. In theory, the two kind of, meld to create this nice chemistry, but in reality, it really sucks. So I'm going to put a lot of EXP into stealth in the early game. +5 is really important, as I've said before. Most races that are shit, that have good stealth attitudes, it's a smart idea for them to go into stealth because it helps us reset fights. It's a very good defensive tool for a Naga, especially one who cannot run away. Oh man, I keep burping. As easily as, a 10-speed character would. Now, our early game is going to go. Oh, fuck. Our early game is going to consist of spit poison mostly, and unarmed combating things that are going to, potentially hurt us. But spit poison is the majority of this early game, and you can already see that we're kind of getting shit on. That's okay though. Pick up the stones, heal up, grab these arrows. We start the game with Beastly Appendage, which is just a generic plus something amount of slaying. It's not that good. It's not that bad. It's a level 1 spell. It's pretty generic. It doesn't really do much. Yeah. Once we get to level 2, though, we should pop off pretty quick because Sticks to Snakes is one of the better transmutation spells, or one of the better spells in the game, honestly, for its level. It's very good, and I'll explain why once I get it. But for the time being, we're mostly going to be poison breathing, and we're probably not going to be auto-exploring. The reason being is because auto-explore will put us in a situation that might be more than we can handle, which is going to be annoying. We might want to auto-explore now, though, now that we've kind of got our bearings in the level, but that's okay. I know I'm taking damage from the Jackal attacking me, but I wanted to back off to this corridor so I didn't get surrounded. And I probably saved some HP from that. I don't know how much I saved, but I saved enough that, you know, it was probably worth it. You know, like, only an omniscient person could tell if that actually saved me anything, but I like to think that my efforts will not go unrewarded, and I stayed alive just because of that move of running backwards and taking a shitload of damage from the Jackals, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, I'm making sure to try to, like, explore in a way that puts me at range, in a good range to kind of spit poison and then kite back. Because if I'm lucky, I'll be able to spit poison and then kite and then spit poison again, as you can see right there. If I can get 2 spit poisons in a fight, I usually will win, on average. Okay, stats are pretty interesting for this character. Int is like a fairly standard pick. Dex and strength are kind of irrelevant. I think Int is best for a character now that wants to cast magic, especially because transmutations no longer scale off stats. They only scale off spell power, I think? No. I don't think they scale off anything. I don't know. Anyway, we got Sticks to Snakes now. This does exactly what it says in the box. The only thing about this that's good, or the thing that makes this spell particularly good, is the fact that it provides you with, because it isn't a summoning spell. It is a transmutation spell, meaning that your Sticks to Snakes has no summon limit, meaning you can literally flood the screen with summons, which is fairly broken. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. And at higher spell powers, you can get snakes, which are really good, of course, for killing stuff. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the hunting sling now to kind of use. It's pretty helpful to use a hunting sling because it's got a fairly decent base damage, full screen as well, and you can temporarily become someone you want. Okay, this is pretty bad. Thankfully, though, Sticks to Snakes bails us out, and we also got a really lucky heal wounds potion, but that was probably us dead right there, but whatever. Okay, spider form. I guess it's reasonable for us to go poison magic at +3. Getting spider form down is pretty good for that price. I kind of want transmutations because it turns Sticks to Snakes down in spell failure, which is also really good, but I don't know, +0 to +3, it kind of seems like +3 wins. Oh, shit. Oh, it's a +4 dagger. Okay, that's not too bad. That's still pretty scary, but, you know, it's not awful. I sort of want to switch... Ooh. Wujan, huh? Interesting. Interesting. So, Wujan... How does this work? I have no idea. Someone said that Wujan was good with Naga. Because I think, like, every time you move, it calculates how many times you would have attacked in that movement, and it applies that many attacks. And on top of that, supernatural speed, which is Serpent's Lash, is actually pretty good for a character. Yeah, we'll try it, I guess. Okay, whatever, sure. Okay, well, that's fine. So Wujan is an interesting god. I don't really know an incredible amount of this character. I played him a couple of times. I thought it was okay to mediocre to bad. But effectively what Wujan does is removes your tab button. That's the easiest thing I can say, pretty much. By moving now, I can also attack while moving, and it follows some rules. So the first rule is that now I can lunge towards opponents. So if you've ever played Hoplite, the classic phone game roguelike, where you play as a Spartan man fighting the hordes of demons, you'll know how to use the lunge attack, which is basically move towards an opponent, you can attack them while you're moving. It's pretty cool. The next one will be Whirlwind, I think, which is called where you can lightly attack and pin monsters in place by moving around them, so it's adjacent move. Airborne attack is where you can jump, you can wall jump and attack things while you're in the air. Briefly move at supernatural speed is Serpent Slash, which lets you instantly move 2 times. Any attacks made during those 2 movements, so if you like lunge at someone and then pin them, will do extra damage. And Heavenly Storm is basically like a high slaying, like a super high slaying stacking thing, where you just kind of go into God mode for a certain amount of time. It's pretty good, but yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull one guy at a time if I can. Ouch, that was painful. This is gonna be bad. Okay, throw a rock. This guy, hope he notices. He did. Awesome. Throw poison at this guy. Turn to a spider. Stab him to death. There we go. So this character... Sorry, so Spider Form turns you into a spider that moves... Wait, does Spider Form move me at 1.0 speed? Oh yeah, so Spider Form can actually be used to speed me up, which is awesome. So I can actually run away if I'm a spider, which is actually very good. Something I didn't even consider. Which means that maybe Transmutations is the way to go for this character. But anyway, Spider Form just basically makes you so that you have high evade. You technically have no armor, but that doesn't matter for this character because I have no armor anyway. And it lets you stack poison every attack. So it gives you basically poison branded fists, which is cool. I'm not carrying any food. That is not something you want to hear, man. My goodness. Okay, well, we can eat this clocker. Nice. Ring of Ice. I don't want the Ring of Ice on me because, you know, that makes me vulnerable to fire damage. Not that there's many sources of fire damage in the early game, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Alright, Spider Form handles these guys pretty quick. For all intents and purposes, I become much tankier in Spider Form because most characters would like lose their generic AC, but I have almost none, so I basically lose nothing. I only gain 9 extra evade, making Spider Form one of the better early game forms for me. Not that the other ones are bad either. The ones that we have in the later game will be Ice Form and Blade Hands. Of the two, I much prefer Ice Form because Blade Hands is fairly risky, but we'll see how things go. On average, I will be using probably just flat unarmed. Now, there's a couple of schools of logic. Whoa, that was intense. Alright. Let's off some stuff. Get some extra things. Try to call a couple of snakes there. That didn't work out too well, but that's alright, that's fine. Okay, switch over, stab him. Cool. Okay, I want to turn the corner against this priest because I don't want him smiting me as he's walking down the corridor. More int is fine, I guess. Eat this guy. Nice. Okay, lunge, like, randomly kills a guy. That's cool. Kill the frilled lizard. Not bad. Anyway, so there are a couple of schools of thought behind training for an early game Transmuter. A few of them say... a few people would think, like, go Transmutations, rush Transmutations, it's really good, it's overpowered. I'm not one of those people. I'm actually of the opinion that you should try to train your unarmed combat first, because unarmed combat is what Transmutations scale off. On top of that, spell failure for your your Transmutation forms will go down pretty quick, so you'll see through the middle of this game me kind of like accepting that my spell failure will be kind of high, like 10%, 12%. And I'm not going to go directly rushing for Blade Hands, because I think it's dumb. Instead, I'll try to get some more... Instead, I'll try to get, like, offensive tools and defensive tools, like unarmed combat and such. Okay, Edmund is going to destroy me here. We did the scary thing. We lunged at him. That was probably not the best idea, but I had to do it, because I was like, I think that's the way to kill him. We have a +3 Dagger of Draining now, Flail of Drain, which is good, because that's a pretty decent weapon. Never mind, this thing sucks. Oh god. ID scroll. Okay, throw some venom. Gonna hit Agi. Oh no. I might have Agi. Okay, that was scary. Okay, this is bad. I really shouldn't be playing like this. Like, honestly, if I could, I would actually have stopped recording already, because this is not good. Okay. Okay, let's just chill out. Let's just think about things. Slow down, slow down. It's a lot of scrolls. I don't want to use them. I don't even want to deal with that Orc Priest setup there. Fuck that. The downside of Spiderform, by the way, which is why I didn't use it just then, is that it has R poison minus. So things that will hit you with poison damage will do a lot more poison damage. And I don't have any curing identified, so I'm a bit scared of that. Damn, 2 cursed rings. Unlucky. I mean, it's not normally that big of a deal, but, you know, gotta be careful. Plus 3 ring of evasion is insane. Awesome. I'm gonna leave those 2 Orc Priests to their thing. You can see there that stealth really helped me against that centaur. Here's a buckler. At 2.4 I can get it to no penalty, so I might just do that now. Get shield to 2.4. There we go, cool. Awesome. The reason why I want shields is just because it's another what the fuck, really? Wait, no, wait. Oh, wait, I'm dead. I'm dead, aren't I? I don't have any healing left. I have made a mistake. I'm hasted. That was the only thing that could have saved me. And then I died anyway. No! I didn't know that hounds moved past faster than 0.8. Oh, no. See, the problem with dying now is that, like, if I play now, I'm gonna die again. I'm almost certain I'm gonna die again. I thought I could take on a hound and a thing. I've been playing for 18 minutes. Normally I'm at the point where I can already kill them both pretty easily on, like, pretty much every character. Fuck. Alright, well. You know what? No. Out of like legit to make this legit so that I don't have to like fuck with the title, I'm gonna actually just stop recording now. And I'm gonna do some other stuff. Let me think. What can I do? Oh yeah, okay. So I'll talk briefly, just for a couple of minutes, about something I'm gonna do, a project that I'm gonna be doing for a little bit. It's not fully planned out, it's not fully fleshed out yet, but B-Crawl is on the server right now, and I'm going to probably do my first ever video project for the channel. What I mean by that is something that I'll actually take the time to edit, and it's not just a raw recording. It's not going to be super high effort, but basically what I intend to do is have the video of the gameplay, and then audio is going to be me talking to the author of B-Crawl, Behorf, where I can basically just ask him about questions about philosophy, because he thinks that the current trunk development path isn't for him, and he wants to have a new path, so that's why he made the new crawl, his own fork. So there's a lot of interesting stuff there. I know for a fact that there's like a new background, like archaeologist. Hill Orcs have changed so that like all their fighting skill determines all their weapon skills. Wujan got changed, Fedas got changed, Human got buffed, Sith Mooner got buffed, the Humid got buffed. There's a lot of different things that happened. I don't know like the full scope of it, so I'll just play through the whole thing, and I'll just kind of just mow through it, and then put I want to do this mostly to get some experience in video editing, so yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Anyway, I wonder if I can just like go on someone. I should just like spectate someone and be like, hey, it's me, Demise. Or, you know, actually, in order to make these, like, because the thing is, I'm trying to make these spoiler free, right? I'm trying to make it so that these are not the people that are watching this don't immediately know that I've died. So perhaps I should just play, like, I should have a second account to play on when I'm dead, so that I can fill up the time for 20 minutes to make it less spoilery. Huh. Well, anyway, if you guys have any ideas as to what I should do to make it less spoilery, so you guys know what's going on, let me know so I can at least do something about it, because this feels kind of awkward. Like I like dying in the very early game would have been fine. But I was like just halfway through a regular video, so it's like I can't actually do any more. Because if the title's gonna be like Demise's Coinflip Greaterplayer run, Naga something / something, you'll know that the Naga died, and that's not what I want. Alright, well, I'll leave it here. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the death, but that is the nature of coin flip players. 50% win rate is part of the deal. So we'll see you all next time.